Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's lesson is fundamental rights for 8th, ninth, and 10th classes. Let's go. Okay. Yes, before going to start the lesson, we must remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi, the eminent personality of India. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. Yes, let us start the lesson. If your voice is totally controlled by your parents, teachers, or state, what will happen? You feel bad, is it not? Then you want freedom of speech. If you are not allowed to travel, what would you do? You want freedom to travel. Where do you get the freedom? How do you get the freedom? Without effort, it can't be possible. So, in our country, every individual get the freedom by nature, by instinct. The famous philosopher Rousseau said in his book Social Contract, man is born free, yet elsewhere he is in chains. So, some persons try to chain the most people in their hands. It is not correct. The people natural rights are being damaged by some persons are not good. They are totally injustice. So in India also our great leaders Bal Gangadhar Tilak for the first time he raised his voice. Home rule. Home rule is the birthright of Indians. He told, he demanded for civil rights. The fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy at their origins in the Indian independence movement in 1917. The development of constitutional rights in India was inspired by historical documents such as England's Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, and France's Declaration of the rights of man. Declaration made by the Indian leaders also. In 1931, the Indian National Congress at its Karachi session adopted a resolution for civil rights. So, after announcement of British government that they were going to announce free India, they advised to Indian leaders to make its own constitution. So, leaders, after fighting against Britishers, finally in 1946, the Constituent Assembly was formed under the chairmanship of Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, and so many subcommittees had been formed. Among them, Fundamental Rights Advisory Committee was one of the committees. This advisory committee was constituted in January 1947 with 64 members, and from among these 12 members, subcommittee on fundamental rights was led under the chairmanship of Professor J.B. Krupalani in February 1947. The subcommittee drafted the fundamental rights and submitted its report by April 1940. What is the meaning of rights? Rights literally mean those freedoms which are essential for personal good as well as the good of the community. Fundamental rights. Know your rights. Main points. Rights are reasonable claims of persons. Rights which are so fundamental to personhood that have been given a sacred place in the Constitution are known as fundamental. Fundamental rights find a place in Part 3 of the Constitution of India. Writ is an authority given to the court to issue directions to the government to protect and enforce any constitutional rights essential for development. Democracy gave rise to various freedoms in the form of fundamental rights. Helps prevention of gross violation of human rights. If any person cannot survive without having fundamental rights, if he doesn't have fundamental rights, There is no all round development. If anybody wants all round development, they must have freedom, fundamental rights. The rights of an Indian. The six fundamental rights are, actually, we had seven fundamental rights when we framed the fundamental rights in 1947, but the seventh fundamental right, right to property, was deleted by amending the constitution. We will discuss later about that right, but now we have only six fundamental rights: right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. Significance characteristic. Fundamental rights for Indians are aimed at overturning the inequities of past social practices. What were the past social practices? Were in the ancient India that should be destroyed, and all persons should be given equal opportunities, equal rights. Guarantee that all Indian citizens can and will lead their lives in peace as long as they live in Indian democracy. भारत का संविधान, Supreme Court, is for justice for all. All are equal. Fundamental rights. Right to equality, Article 14 to 18. Right to freedom, Article 19 to 22. Right against exploitation, Article 23 and 24. Right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Cultural and educational rights, Article 29 to 31. Right to constitutional remedies, Article 30 to 35. Right to equality, equality before law, Article 14. Article 14 of the Constitution guarantees that all people shall be equally protected by the laws of the country. It means that the state will treat people in the same circumstances alike. And prohibition of discrimination on ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 15. Social equality and equal access to public areas. Article 15 of the Constitution states that no citizen of India shall be discriminated on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Every person shall have equal access to public places like public parks, museums, wells, bathing ghats, etc. And employment equality opportunity in matters of public employment. Article 16. Article 16 of the Constitution lays down that the state cannot discriminate against citizens in the matters of employment. All citizens can apply for government jobs. And abolition of untouchables. Article 17. Article 17 of the Constitution abolishes the practice of untouchability. The practice of untouchability is an offense, and anyone doing so is punishable by law. The Untouchability Offences Act of 1955, renamed to Protection of Civil Rights Act in 1976, provided penalties for preventing a person from entering a place of worship or from taking water from a tank or well. Abolition of titles. Article 18 of the Constitution prohibits the state from conferring any titles. Citizens of India cannot accept titles from a foreign state. The British government had created an aristocratic class known as Raj Bahadur and Khan Bahadur in India. These titles were also abolished. However, military and academic distinctions can be conferred on the citizens of India. Right to freedom. The Constitution of India contains the right to freedom given in Article 19, 20, 21A, and 22, and with the view of guaranteeing individual rights that were considered vital by the frames of the Constitution. It is a cluster of four main laws. The right to freedom in Article 19 guarantees the following six freedoms: freedom of speech, etc. Article 19, freedom of speech and expression on which the state can impose reasonable restrictions in the interests of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, and freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, on which the state can impose reasonable restrictions. Freedom to form associations or unions or cooperative societies, on which the state can impose reasonable restrictions in the interest of public order. Citizens have the freedom to move freely throughout the India, although reasonable restrictions can be imposed on the right in the public interest. For example, to control an epidemic, restrictions on movement and travel can be imposed. For example, we have witnessed entire nation locked down for months during COVID-19 epidemic. You have experienced freedom to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, subject to reasonable restrictions by the state in the interest of the general public or the protection of the scheduled tribes. Freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade, or business, but the state may impose reasonable restrictions in the public interest through statute. Right to freedom. Article 20 gives protection in respect of conviction for offences. And Article 21 gives the right to life, personal liberty, and the right to die with dignity. And Article 21A gives free education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years, such manner as the state may by law determine. And Article 22, protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. right against exploitation. The right against exploitation give in Article 23 and 24 provides for two provisions, namely the abolition of trafficking in human beings and forced labor, and the abolition of employment of children below the age of 14 years in dangerous jobs like factories, mines, etc. Child labor is considered a gross violation of the spirit and provisions of the Constitution. Right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion covered in Article 25, 26, 27 and 28 provides religious freedom to all citizens of India. The objective of this right is to sustain the principle of secularism in India. The Constitution guarantees every single citizen of India both rights to education and culture. The Constitution also provides special measures to protect the rights of the minorities. Any community that has a language and a script of its own has the right to conserve and develop it. No citizen can be discriminated against for admission in the state or state aided institutions. Right to constitutional remedies guarantees every individual whose fundamental rights have been violated or not protected by the state the right to approach the Supreme Court for their protection. It gives the Supreme Court powers to take immediate action to stop a violation of fundamental rights and punish the offender. UDHR and NHRC are formed. UDHR stands for Universal Declaration of Human Rights. NHRC stands for National Human Rights Commission. Human stability rights, a right that is believed to belong justifiably to every person. Fill public interest litigation. Thank you one and all. If you like this video, please subscribe. Yours Y Madhavaya.